Gandhi's leadership traits and leadership styles improved the lives of the people of India.
Gandhi's leadership trait of consistency improved the lives of India. Gandhi was consistent with his leadership throughout his attempt to bring freedom to India as well as peace. An example of this trait would be Gandhi's ability to stick to his original plans of nonviolence and having confidence that nonviolence would be the answer to freedom. And he also had confidence that the people would agree with him.
Gandhi was also consistent with his plans of protest that included the people. For example, his March of the Mines, the March of the Tax Law, and the Salt March. Most of Gandhi's success came from his ability to have trust in his people behind him. Although the plans and actions of the British may have changed, Gandhi stuck to what he believed would bring them success in the long run.
Gandhi's leadership trait of initiative also improved the Indians' lives. One example of Gandhi taking the initiative to improve the Indians' lives was when the old man looked for Gandhi after his speech so that Gandhi could help the old man's village. Thus, after being asked upon the task, Gandhi without hesitation went to the old man's village to see what he could change, and after seeing how poor the poverty was in the village, Gandhi came up with a plan to change all of that. In all of the protests that Gandhi led, he was a strong innovator of his own plan to change the lives of Indian people with nonviolence. He as a leader did all he could to establish his plan so that peace could be brought to India without a fist being laid on one another. When times became chaotic, like when the Hindus and Muslims fought against each other, he fasted so that the people would stop their violence in order to keep the one person they trusted alive. His motivational plan of non-violence brought a different mindset to the people of India. Gandhi's action of innovating a plan for the Indian people to follow changed not only the lives of the people but the way they thought. The people loved Gandhi, and since he knew this, he knew how to motivate them, to change them, and to stop them. His plans brought further perseverance in the people, and his non-violence brought peace to the people. Gandhi's leadership style of transformational improved Indians' lives. One example of Gandhi transforming the Indian people was his journals he wrote, which were sent back to India, that talked about the Indians' rights. This caused people to like Gandhi and agree with his ideas. Another great example of Gandhi transforming the Indian people was when he gave his big podium speech. This speech caused an uproar in the Indian people because he told them exactly what they wanted to hear, which was to defy the British and go against them. Also, throwing their clothes in the fire motivated them. Gandhi transformed the people from beginning to end. His journals had so much power that the people of India identified him as a leader and agreed with his opinions. You could tell that his speech transformed the people because as he was saying his speech, people stood up and cheered for him. This motivated and changed the people's hearts. Gandhi's leadership style of servant improved the Indians' lives. Gandhi showed his servant leadership each time he went to jail. He did not go to jail in fear and despite of his actions, but he willingly went to jail when he went against the law in order to take blame for the people. Gandhi also showed his servant leadership when he decided that no person in India should ever be called an untouchable, and when people wouldn't agree, he himself walked with the untouchables. Gandhi not only practiced servant leadership, but he lived it throughout his whole life. His actions of taking full blame for the people by willingly going to jail and making a statement that all people should be treated fairly are just two of many examples that exemplify his servant style.